Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Today we're on the page of David Hoya, who to me has actually been an underrated player for us. I've rated him a bit, but it's because he's had so many injuries, which is weird because he isn't actually injury prone. As far as we can tell, I think he's just had some really poor luck, and hopefully he can really clear that up for next season. Because when you actually look at it, he's only made 15 appearances in the league, 15 starts if you like, but he's got 7 goals and 3 assists in that period, and those have been some big important goals too. He really has been an absolute phenom this year, and I really hope that firstly we can shift that personality trait, but secondly that he can really come back next year and put in a good solid 35 games for us in the league, or at least 30, to really show what he can do. I think this guy's got sort of like 12-13 league goals a season potentially in him from that attacking midfield spot, and that is pleasing. It's frustrating when you play well and you don't get the result, but it happens a lot in real life as well, so maybe it's just luck. Well, yeah, no, of course it absolutely is. It's just in FM, it seems to come in chunks, I find, a little bit too much for my liking. And again, we've got some more examples of that coming up for you in a minute, because sometimes it don't be like that, but it do. Like a bat out of hell, your form is bad before the winter comes. Yeah, and then after the winter too, so hey. I thought this with morale for a few years. It's totally fine that a system like this is in place, but it's definitely too extreme. And it applies with AI teams too. Yeah, it absolutely does. How often do you see this? AI team won't win like for their first 19 matches of the season or something, like the first half of the season, so they'll just get like 1 win or 1 point or something ridiculous, and then they'll change the manager, and all of a sudden, yeah, I understand that you could improve, but like it almost always happens that they'll have this ridiculous second half of the season and be like mid-table form for the rest of it. There's a few exceptions to that. You do get them, like for example last year with Clinching, even they had a bit of a revival, but they still had a record bad season where they conceded over 100 goals in the top flight, which is kind of interesting at the moment. And we got a similar story down at the bottom, but they're not conceding as many, they just can't score to save their lives. So we've had some games off camera, we've got 2 final matches today to wrap up the season. Can we, and by the way, they're big ones, they are big as anything. We couldn't have asked for, well, I mean, I suppose we could have rather not played them at all, but we couldn't have asked for 2 bigger matches to finish off the season with. So this is going to be fun. We'll go around the leagues, have a look at other stuff. Unfortunately, Lechia were knocked out of the Europa League by Villarreal. They lost 1-0 over 2 legs, which is such a shame, but they've gained us a bunch of coefficient points. They got like 10 points by themselves just for that. So we could, and looks like we're going to be moving up into 9th next year in the coefficient charts, which mean we do actually gain a slight boost in one of the Champions League spots. They move up 1 round, so that'll be very nice. If we can hold that for a few seasons, that'd be brilliant, and it will also help with the league prize money too, and that's going to be a huge thing because we're going to get like 2 million from league prize money due to our coefficient point, and I always forgot that goes up. So anyway, games off camera coming back. Oh boy. So straight off the back of that ridiculous result in the last match, we had another one, because of course we did. I cannot believe we lost this match. Not just look at Todorov in the midfield. 7 key passes in this match and an assist. He was an absolute phenomenon to get a 9 in this match, which we lost. Todorov has really started to make that role his own now, and I think he's pretty much said, you know what, Zavs, you're going to have to take a back seat because I'm the man now. And I'm fully prepared to accept that, but we were so much the better. 72% possession in this match. It wasn't like we were just hitting shots from range. There was a few, but we still had tons of chances in this match. They went in front early on because Rejuvenated made a terrible decision on a tackle and they were able to go through and score, but then Meal leveled things up for us in his typical way, but then they somehow found a way through again, and I cannot believe we lost back-to-back matches. Those were their first 2 shots on, no, actually it was the first 2 shots of the game, if I recall. So yeah, one of those things really, but that really did just put a dent in everything, and Gornik were chasing. But the key thing for me again, Meisterday, was bloody awful. And then straight into the championship group, we started off at home against 8th place Cracovia, and yeah, when it ain't going right for you, it just ain't going right. We dominated them again. We had a penalty which Gorka missed. We always miss the penalties when we're in those bad runs of form. It seems to be constantly the case. If we're in one of those, what I would call bad runs of form, or we're on these just weird runs, the penalty, we always miss them. It's just one of those things. So Gorka missed the penalty, and we threw yet more points away with a 0-0 draw here. And again, as you can see, the back line, Coyote and Kasalik this time with the pairing, because Konofal was out injured. I think that Mateusz Konofal is the most important player in our team. Seriously, because I think he's missed the last 3 matches, which we've lost, and drawn, and barely looked. Well, we've looked good, we just can't seem to finish for some reason. I don't know why that would affect him, but it seems to. Because he comes back for the next match, and suddenly we're going thump Swansk 4-0 away from home. Meal with a pair of goals, Todorov with another goal, Zuba with a goal, and I have to show you Todorov's goal. Now, they did get a red card, fair enough, but that was after. Watch that. Look at that for a strike from Nikola Todorov. He has picked it up lately. 4-0 thumping away at Swansk, and that suddenly rejuvenated us. Konofel's back in the team, and all of a sudden, we're flying again. It is brilliant. I want to see just how many, games we've won when he's been in the team, because I think he's going to stand out to me. I think he's the key man for it. Pilar actually started this game, I think. And then in the next game, things just went from better to better. Again, Konofal and Coyote, the parent, and we won 5-0 over Polonia. This was much, much more fortunate for me. This kind of makes up for some of those poor performances, because 5-0 flatters us massively. Giovinoli scored a goal, giving us the opener from a corner with our lovely header. 2 goals for Wojciech Fijarczyk. 1 for Kokoschka, and a goal for Gorka from open play, which was very nice. Unfortunately, we did struggle as we got an injury there too. They did have a man sent off, and that definitely helped us grab 3 more goals in this match. But what a performance this was from the lads again. And I've got to show you Gorka's goal, because for my money, this goal is actually even better than Todorov. He gets the ball, just drives towards it, and then goes, all right, then pick that one out, lads. Wonderful strike from Arkadiusz Gorka. 5-0 walloping. So suddenly, back-to-back matches, we scored 9 goals without reply. And I feel like Konefal is always in the team when this happened. And then things just got better and better and bloody better. We went away to Lech Poznan and we won 2-1. And this is going to be huge, and you'll see why in a minute. This was crazy. Again, Todorov gave us the lead. Wonderful work. Again, the ball was headed to him on the edge of the box. And a wonderful side-footed volley into the bottom corner to give us the lead. He's just been scoring goals lately, and it's been huge to see. Brilliant performance from him again. Unfortunately, we got some injuries in this one too, which really did not help. Slavomir Hmyl then made it 2-0 on 54 minutes, which was brilliant. And then it was after that things started to go wrong. The red card for Hoxha. Hmyl got injured and he's going to miss the rest of the season. Konefal had to go off with a knock as well. And that's when we kind of started to dip back into poor form. And Luis Cerno was able to get one back for Lech Poznan, but we held on. And I think when you look at this, we created some really good chances and probably did deserve the win. But again, Konefal is so important. Like, he'd already, like, once he went off, suddenly we went back to crap again and conceded the goal. He is just an absolute king. He's the best average rated player on the entire team now. But then he was back as we played fantastically well against Górnik and swept them off the park with a 3-0 victory. This was a weird one. They mostly just shot from range in this one. Their own goal. The ball was thrown in and the defender just sort of headed it into his own net, and I don't know why. But there you go. Luckily then Fijarczyk put one on the plate for David Hoxha to make it 2-0 before Janusz Zaborowski wrapped it up with an assist from Mateusz Konefal in the 78th minute. A 3-0 victory there. So suddenly we go from being crap to scoring, what was that, 9 and then 11. So 14 goals in our next 4 matches, just firing past teams, playing amazingly well. And it's just been a really, really good time. And now the important part. The important part is the fact that we could still catch Lech Poznan because they had to play Lechia and they lost. Lechia, obviously, as you can see now, champions of Poland. There was a brief minute where it looked like Lech might catch them, but then they've just sprinted away towards the end, including beating them. They've only conceded 17 times this year, and 3 of those were us. That's crazy. We've not actually conceded a goal against them in the league this season, I don't think, which is mental. I also don't know if I mentioned this, but Lechia played their own B team in the cup final, and they won, I think, 3-1 in the end, so yeah, a bit of a biased affair there, it's fair to say. So without any further ado, let's get into things. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's go. It ain't looking good, particularly in the defensive midfield spot. Pilar's injured, Turci's suspended, Gorka's injured, so it's going to have to be Roko Vujovic, even though I kind of brought him to make him more of a deep line playmaker, but he's going to have to play there today. The front line looks all right. Unfortunately, Hmyl and... Oh, Peltzy is back, but I'm actually tempted to let Kucharski have a go there. The rest of the... Oh, no. Konefal and Kastelik... Coyote's still injured. I trust Kastelik more than I trust Meisterek. Let's put it that way. When you look down here, look at all the injuries and suspensions we've currently got right now. We are really scraping the barrel for actually who we can put on our bench right now. So the bench is going to be Siratsky, Meisterek, Zawczak, Sauczek, Froncek, Peltz, and Mateusz Bochnak, a player who's kind of gone under the radar a bit this year. Fijarczyk, just have a quick gander at him as well. Like, he's got 7 goals and 6 assists in the league. It certainly isn't up to the standard we expected of him. Hopefully he can bring something back, but I just wonder about him. I think it's his consistency. I think that is his biggest detriment. When he's brilliant, but when he's off pace, he goes away for like 6 games. Immediately going to switch to expressive. Because I just feel like we kind of have to go for it. Who are Lech actually playing? They're away at the... Nah, there's no chance. I feel like any hope we've got is very much an outside option, but it's still going to be a good season. We're 12 points above the nearest team, and Hoxha's already gone through someone. Could you not, mate? But you never know. Maybe this will be the day where we finally break our duck against Legia in the league. Oh, what a ball. Go on. Ball across. Hoxha! Oh, no! What a chance that was. He's got big goals in him. That was his moment. He should have scored. Cracovia are winning. Come on, lads. This is exactly the news we needed to see. Cracovia are beating Lech Poznan. If we... Oh, no. Go on. Just deal with this sensibly. What are you doing? Oh, my God. He's having a really poor day so far. Zaborowski, can he square it for someone? He doesn't really. Fijarczyk might. Kucharski's never going to be able to turn that around into something, is he? Kastelik. Oh, what a strike. Here we go again. Come on. Hoxha's coming through. Oh, puts it wide. God. Uh-oh. Unless we win the ball off them here. Second phase from a free kick. We just can't buy a win against Legia, can we? I swear to God, every time we play them, there's something. We haven't seen the free kick goal for a little while. Well, maybe we'll score one today. Like, look at it. What are they doing? Just somebody put a tackle in, please. It's 1-0 to Legia. Bloody hell. It just never ends, does it? It never bloody ends. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. Our record against Legia, they are like Bogey team material now, which is getting ridiculous. Because we've actually probably played equal or better in every single match against them this season. And somehow we've ended up losing or draw. It's mental. Peltz. Sauchek, oh my god! And Lech have got a late equaliser, which is probably going to get them that Champions League spot as well at the same time. Oh my god, guys, come on. I don't know what to... And there we go, Lech have gone and got a late winner anyway, so it probably wouldn't have mattered. But still, it's the fact that, once again, we've fallen short against our main rivals, and I don't know how. We just... Yeah, it's just every fucking time. Oh well. It's going to feel really good when we finally do get one over the line, but yet again, I think we were the better side in this game too, but that's just how it is. It's not the end of the world. We're still 12 points clear, which is the main thing, and we are going to come third now in the league, which is a good finish for us, and it gives us the prime spot in the Europa League, at least. So we won't have to enter that super early, which would be nice. Then again, that could hinder us in terms of getting coefficient points if we get drawn against someone like Lazio. But it does mean if we get a good draw, there's every chance that we can get into the group stage and play a lot more European football next year. So it's not the end of the world. We've gained and definitely had a better season this year. We've got 10 more points on the board than we did last year already, and we've still got a tough game to come on the final day, though. God, that's annoying, though. Right, let's go to the final day. Right, we're back for the final day of the season. It's a bit of a nothing match, but we're going to give it a crack anyway. I think Konofal is important, as I've said, and I think he is still the most important, but I think him with a really good quality DM in front, I think that's what keeps us solid. So we're going to go with Zuba and Zayac to come in. I don't think anyone can come back in here yet. Oh, they can, actually. Gore can come back. Thank God for that. Okay. What about the back? Coyote's probably not fit yet, is he? No, and I'm not bringing in Meisterek. I don't know what's up with Meisterek. I really want to see why Konofal has been so good this year. I want to look at his stats and see, because he's what we need, more of him, basically. This should be a bit more like it, actually, for us today, in all honesty. Konofal's in the team, as is Gorka, but I now we're missing some other players, so I don't know. So on the bench, we're going to go with Peltzi, Denza, Pilar, Siratsky, Meisterek, Turci and Bochnak. That's fine for now, I guess. But at the very least, let's see if we can go out here and ruin their final day of the season as champions and finish on our record points total so far of this save, which would be 73 points. It's a shame that we've not been able to go one step further, but I think next year, with the right signings and the players improving and whatnot, we can definitely have a say in the title race and be one of those top 3 teams. And it's ball in. Comes out for Fiacek. Oh, what a chance that was for him, potentially. Yeah, they're looking like... I think all the confidence, unfortunately, has now been sapped out of us again as a result of the last game. So I can't expect us to... We're actually just not playing very well in this one. But I suppose while this game is still 0-0, there's always hope for us. Zuba, lovely first touch. Can he square it for someone? He must do! Oh my god, how have we not scored there? There's 4 of you! This is what I mean. We're still going to finish 12 points above the others, so we're definitely separating ourselves into that sort of... just outside of those spots. We just have to be looking to improve season upon season, really. That's all we need to do, really. Van Camp. Oh, come on. That must be offside, surely. Well, they're showing the replay, so I guess it must be a goal then? I don't know. I mean, he looked offside to me. Are we going to see a replay? Nope, it's just a goal, apparently. What the hell was that? Where was the VAR check? VAR check sounds like a name of a Polish player as well, so now we're a goal down to that. Go on, lads, there's plenty of you coming through. VAR check's in! Oh my god, with the chances, man. Done well against these guys this season. We're looking like we could still get chances against them today. That's what I would say. We've fashioned opportunities. Even if we haven't taken them. Oh, what? Nah. You know when they start doing touches like that it's not a game you're going to win. I guess it was just a bridge too far for us, eh? It's a shame to finish off the season with 2 results like that. The first one was particularly disappointing, and this one's less so. But it is when you consider that we've actually managed to beat these guys twice this year. You can sort of feel when a game is not going to go your way, when the players' touches just seem like they go way further out in front of their feet than they should do. Like Fiacek for their goal. It's just, I don't know. You can just feel it when the form and morale drops. If we were to get a penalty today, we would absolutely miss it. See how far the ball went away from Bochnak there? There again! Yet again! It's hilarious. It's like it's just... Koshka, whip one in, man. Fiacek? These are the types of goals they score all the time. As performances go, that was pretty woeful in virtually every possible manner. It's the worst we've played against these guys all season. We've beaten them twice, which is weird. But we just weren't at the races today. Yeah, there's been injuries and whatnot, but we should have done better than that tonight. That is shocking. The thing that frustrates me about these games, when you can sort of see it slipping away, is you can see when the players touches, the ball will just go further and further out in front of them. It's like it's saying, come on, give the opposition the goal, because that seems to be what happened in this game. They were much the better side and thoroughly deserved the victory in the end. They are the best team in this league and have won the league by 7 points. It's as simple as that. We know what we've got to do to close the gap to these teams. It's to start. I mean, we've done a good job this year of getting that 3rd spot. We've definitely improved year upon year. And next year we have to start thinking about getting that 2nd Champions League spot, particularly if it was to go away, because Lechia are going to be dead into the group stages next year, which means they're going to be even harder to beat because they're going to be getting a buttload of money from the Champions League money. So that's a real factor that's going to play into this. They're going to be able to sign some big players and try to keep hold of that spot at the top. And if Lech were to get into the Champions League group stages too, which I hope they do, that could make it very, very difficult for us to break into the top 2. But we've got youngsters coming through. There's a lot of love and a lot of passion in this team. We'll get there. Right, other leagues. That was garbage. Right, so, yeah, as you can see, Legia actually end up, despite beating us, they end up finishing 7th. And had they not beaten us, they would have finished nowhere near. And they've had a really bad season, all ends up. Swansk get in there, and Gornik, amazingly, end up coming 5th, despite running us very close for much of the year. But they've lost 5 in a row. Oh, dear. As for the relegation group, as you can see, going down, no surprises there. POC only just stayed up. They ran us for European football last year. Wisła end up winning it. Rakov, sadly, do stay in the league. In the 2nd tier, up are coming Arga. Piast are back into the top flight. They've gone back-to-back relegations and now back-to-back promotions back into the top flight. Oh no, the league's not done yet. That could still change. Down at the bottom, Vidjev look pretty gone. Crowbury, who had Janovsky on loan, obviously didn't do too well for them, are looking pretty much... Well, they're not actually, but... Wodge are looking pretty much gone. And down in the league of the B teams, the top 4 are all those. Motor are looking like they might manage to get up this season, which is crazy. And then it looks like Gornik's 11th place Radunia. They're 2 points off of the... They're 2 points from being relegated and they're going to get in the playoffs. That's amazing. The fact that there is a team that are 2 points from being relegated that are probably going to get in the playoffs this year. And honestly, just for a quick update on these things, Rakov and us got 2.5 points. Lech Poznan only got 3 because, of course, they didn't play a lot. Legia managed to get 5, but most importantly, Lechia got 10. And as for the national ones, as you can see, we only got 6.9 this year, which is still our 3rd best in the last 5 years. But it does still mean that we're going to move up onto something decent for next year, which should move us into... Oh, bloody hell. Should move us into... Yes, that's right, because Turkey are dropping down. So we're going to move into 9th next season for the coefficients, which is really, really nice. Which, as you can see, will get us, yeah, the 2nd team will jump into the best place 3rd qualifying round, which is excellent. That's really where we want to be. Just staying in that little group of teams is really where we've got to fight to stay. But we really need to get up there and fight with them. Analysis video coming up directly after this. Tomorrow, of course, will be transfer window goodies. I'll get my Gopnik Garbs back on again, and yeah, look forward to that. We'll be playing in the Europa League again, but we'll be playing much later. I'll still come back for the first tie in the Europa League, which will be later on, so there'll be a load of league games in before that, just so that we can move things forward a little bit. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this season, we have made improvements, it's fair to say. We've gained 10 points more than we did last year, and that's a huge step in the right direction. That unbeaten start really did help with us, and if we can carry on that for a little bit longer next year, there might be some hope there. So if you've enjoyed it, drop a like, that'd be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll join you guys in the next episode for some transfer goodies. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.